recording. All right. So I am so pumped, like out of my skin pumped. Guys, I promise I've not had any energized. Last night I did, but today I have not. This is pure adrenaline, pure excitement that you guys are showing up, and I knew that you would because Moxies always do. So let me tell you something. I cannot believe that 29 of us showed up on a Saturday for 5 hours to grow and learn and build and totally set this crazy, scary, wild goal in our hearts and our lives, and we're overcoming it to achieve it. So first quarter of this retreat, we talked about why not me? Why not? Like, if somebody else did it, why can't I do it? Is it worth it? So phase 2, we talked about knowing the game, getting in the game. You guys knew that I got a little crazy, put face paint on. You have to know the game. You have to know what to do, how to get there. Third quarter, we're going to talk about like improving your game, getting out of your way. Keichun here, she is a Southeast, tell me if I'm saying this wrong, a Southeast rep?
Regional manager. Yep.
Regional manager. She's like the boss lady, pretty much. She's Carl Deichler's boss. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. But she's an amazing mentor to me, and I know that she looks forward to working with you guys closely as well as you increase to star diamonds and whatnot. But she has given her Saturday to talk to us. Isn't that bizarre? Like, she loves us, and she loves helping us succeed so much that she was willing to show up live for a virtual retreat that she had no idea what to expect. But she inspires me, and her stamp, like her charisma and her passion and what she's going to share with you guys today resonated with me, and it was something that she shared at Super Saturday just this past couple of weeks, and it blew me away. It blew me away, and it really is the thing that ignited me to go for it, because I had been holding myself back. I had been telling myself these defeating thoughts that you guys might have been telling yourselves that we talked about today. I am a failure. I feel defeated. I just can't. I can't. I had been swimming in that for months, and I was trying to overcome it. But what she shared during the Super Saturday and what she's going to share today, it helped me grow past that and help me think, why not me? You're right. Like, life is worth it. Life is short, and I'm here and I'm showing up. And that's why I'm pushing you guys out of the nest, Moxie. That's why I'm pushing you guys and saying, you got to lead your own challenges. You got to lead your own challenge, coach training. You got to lead your own coach open houses. Like, you got to step up to be the diamond leader that you want to be. You have to show up before your team shows up so you know what kind of precedent to set. So I'm so excited. Thank you again, Keichun. You guys take notes. And we will go ahead and pass it over to you, girl.
All right. Thank you. Good morning. Well, it's still morning where I live. Team Moxie. Oh my gosh, Laura, your passion and energy. You woke me up, girl. I had my tea this morning. I had my Shakeology, but I feel like that right there was exactly what I needed to get my day started. So thank you so much for having me. I'm thrilled to be here to spend a part of my Saturday, knowing that you guys are here and showing up and committed. And it started at 3 a.m. for some of you guys. Of course, we are in this trenches together. So it's my pleasure, absolutely, to be here. And I hope that you are able to take something away. So I'm going to share my screen. All right, let's see here. Can you guys see that okay? Thumbs up? Okay, perfect. So I'm just going to get started because I told Laura that I wouldn't take any more than about 10 to 15 minutes with this discussion. So really quickly, like she mentioned, I am Keichun Graves. I am the Southeast Region Manager, and I work with an amazing team, guys. As you are working and progressing in your business and achieving these amazing goals like Diamond and above, you actually will unlock a bunch of different things in your business and be helping a bunch of different people, but you also will open yourself up to begin to work with corporate. So we start with diamonds and 1-stars. I work with Robbie Carter, who has masterminds and one-on-ones with those diamonds and 1-stars. I myself work with the 2 through 5-star diamond leaders. And then once you hit the 6-star diamond rank, you start working with Craig Collier. Ultimately, we are here absolutely to help you guys achieve your goals, whatever they may be. And we help set goals, strategically plan how to achieve those goals, brainstorm and bounce ideas either on a one-on-one basis, or we come together and form what we call mastermind groups with leaders who are in similar places in your business with similar goals, and we all work together to brainstorm ways to achieve our goals as well as hold each other accountable. And then we also provide a little bit of additional accountability on top of what you may receive from this awesome team that you guys are a part of. So just know that as you continue to progress, there are people here outside of your team to support you. And as you come on, I'm just going to ask you if you can mute yourself just so that we don't interrupt anyone else. All right. So today, as we are in the third quarter of your virtual retreat, I am going to talk about it's time to take the leap. Guys, fear kills more dreams than failure ever will. And so I am very familiar with taking the leap, both literally and figuratively. But today I'm going to talk about a time where I literally took a leap of faith, and hope that parallels with you figuratively taking that leap of faith. So for me, my leap of faith, I had just moved from California to Utah. I'm in a state where I don't know anyone. I had movers and they were wonderful, but ultimately I was moving by myself. And I just felt like, oh my gosh, I feel like jumping off of a mountain. I feel like jumping off of an airplane. I didn't like, where I was. I just needed to start fresh. I wanted to take a leap of faith. I wanted to take a leap of something, right? And so I decided, after it was all said and done, we had moved, I was sitting in my new house, I'm going to go jump off of an airplane. I call my friend who enjoys actually skydiving. This is his pastime. Some people enjoy shopping. He enjoys skydiving. So I call him, hey, are you guys jumping in? Of course, come on up. So I drive up to the hangar. Guys, I'm not really even thinking about what I've decided to do. I just knew that it had been a long day. It had been kind of a tough day, and I didn't want to be where I was anymore. I wanted to leap. And so I drive up the 40 minutes to get to Ogden, Utah. And I get there and I get out the car, I get in the hangar, and I'm thinking it's going to be like the movies where you go through this 3-hour-long training, you watch a movie, they teach you how to properly gear up, they teach you how to breathe, they teach you all that, they teach you how to land. No, none of that happened. As soon as I got to the hangar, they're like, hey, Keichun, gear up, your plane is here. So I'm like, okay. I trust my friend. My first jump was his 350th jump, and they did have me strapped to a guy who had done 10,000 jumps, so I did trust them, and I just geared up. And we get on the airplane and we start our descent into the air. And we get to the proper altitude where we're able to start jumping off the airplane. And it starts looking like this. I kid you not. I'm with him, my friend, and his friends who are all skydivers for fun. This is what they do on a weekly basis as often as possible, anytime the weather's good. So they're like jumping out the airplane. They're doing somersaults and backflips, and they're twist jumping out the airplane. And that was pretty much the moment that I realized I'm about to jump out of an airplane. And so there I am, after everyone does this amazing dive off this airplane, creeping up, and I'm thinking, oh shoot, I am literally jumping out of an airplane. And I'm going to narrate this for you guys. Can you guys hear this? Thumbs up? Okay. So at this moment, all his friends had just jumped out. It was my turn. I'm strapped to someone. I am freaking out, but here we go. I'm taking the leap. Oh, I did it. I jumped out of an airplane. Okay, it wasn't that bad. Look at this view. Wow. Okay, what's this feeling? I thought that taking the leap of faith was supposed to get easier after you do it. I really can't breathe. I want to love this. I'm giving the peace sign. I'm trying to breathe. I'm looking for my friends. Okay, here's my friend. Remember, this is his 350th jump. Okay, I'm trying to calm down, but this is not what I expected it to be. So the guy who I'm strapped to, he keeps asking me, are you okay? And I want so bad to say I'm okay, but you know what? I am not okay. This is not a good feeling. I cannot breathe. I didn't expect for my leap of faith to feel like this. And guys, at that moment, he released the parachute. And at that very moment, I could breathe. Oh my God! Oh my God! I just gotta work. But I will never do it again! Hey guys! I was never coming down with the thing that I did it. And what I want you to know is that you right. So I did it. I couldn't believe it. I took the leap of faith. I jumped out of an airplane and it was so scary. And I started jumping and I thought that after you take that leap of faith, it's supposed to get easier. No, I couldn't breathe. And so I was like, let's go down, let's go down. But as soon as that parachute released, oh, that's when I was able to breathe. And that's when I was really able to see all that I had did and accomplished with that leap, which in that case was the beauty, which was the scenery. So I ask you guys with me showing that video, with me sharing that story with you, why not you? Why not take the leap of faith? And so maybe the leap of faith for you is not literally taking the leap out of an airplane. Maybe that leap of faith for you is setting that audacious goal. Maybe it's going for diamond. Maybe it's starting your own training. Maybe it's starting your own challenge groups. Whatever that leap of faith is for you, why not you? Because thrill seekers, those people who set those audacious goals, those people who constantly take those leaps of faith in order to achieve those audacious goals, those are the people who become successful, because as they do it, as they take those leaps of faith, they rely on their parachutes. That makes it easier for them to breathe, right? So why not you? Guys, our top coaches are no different than you. They're no different than you. Our top coaches are moms and dads, and some are married, some are single, some have kids, some have no kids, some have grandkids, some have worked network marketing before, some have never. Literally, guys, nothing makes them different than you. But here are some characteristics of people who take that leap of faith, of those thrill seekers that I keep talking about and referring to. And these characteristics are that they're tired of where they are. They're tired of not being where they want to be, or they're tired of where they are. They're okay with being the masterpiece and a work in progress at the same time. It's okay to work on yourself and be a masterpiece and share that progress and process at the same time. These characteristics of people who take the leap of faith, those thrill seekers, those successful people, is that they are constantly taking those leaps of faith. Guys, it doesn't necessarily get easier when you take the leap of faith. You're going to have to take that leap of faith and then take another leap of faith and then take another leap of faith, consistently and constantly. And as you're taking those leap of faith and setting those audacious goals, you then realize that you are doing things you once thought you'd never do. And that's also a characteristic of people who take those leaps of faith. So maybe the only difference, I mentioned that there's no difference between you and those top coaches, but maybe the only difference is this term decide. And what I learned by researching decide is that decide comes from the Latin origin decidere, which literally means to cut off. And so perhaps the only difference is that these top coaches made the decision to cut off the things that weren't conducive to them being the person that they want to be, to achieving the goals that they set and that you want to accomplish. So maybe that's the only difference, is this decide. And guys, maybe this sacrifice isn't of something that is frivolous. You know, I hear people often talk about, well, Keichun, I'm not watching TV, or I'm not going to Starbucks. I'm not doing XYZ. I don't have things to cut off. Perhaps this sacrifice is the giving up something that you want now for something that's just better later. And so be willing to make that sacrifice. Be willing to truly make the decision to be the person that you want to be, and cut off the things that are not conducive to you achieving those audacious goals. So if you want to be successful, by a show of hands, I'm going to assume that everyone's going to raise their hand. But who here wants to be? Okay, I knew it, because you're here. Some of you started your day at 3 o'clock in the morning. So I know you want to be successful. So let me talk about this success. To be successful, guys, you know this. There will be both things that you like to do and things that you don't like to do. And successful people, you need to have the self-discipline to do the things you don't like to do, because it's easy to do the things that we like to do, right? But what makes successful people successful is the self-discipline to do the things that aren't easy for them, but that are necessary, that they're constantly taking those leaps of faith, right? It isn't that those things are less hard or difficult to successful people. It's that successful people have the self-discipline to look at them in a different way. as a part of the process, as a part of the prize, because they know that success is a mindset, and that successful people are those thrill seekers who are willing to set those audacious goals and take that leap of faith in order to go after them, in order to relentlessly pursue the person, the team, the leader that you desire to become. And as you are setting those audacious goals, as you are becoming thrill seekers and achieving those goals and taking that leap of faith, that's when you rely on your parachutes. And what are your parachutes in Beachbody? Well, you saw that when he opened that parachute for me, that's when I was able to breathe. I wanted to give up. I wanted to come down. But when I relied on him, on that parachute, that's when it made that leap of faith much easier. And here at Beachbody, we have those parachutes. Those parachutes in Beachbody is your personal development, your team Moxie crew. I mean, I am blown away, which is why I absolutely would spend my Saturday morning here with you guys, because Moxie crew is here to make sure that you have these parachutes. You guys are coming together to brainstorm and love on each other and bond and figure out together collectively how we're going to be this almighty, powerful, life-changing team. That's a parachute. And even if you're feeling like Team Moxie isn't giving you what you need, which I'm sure they are, you have Team Beachbody. Oh my gosh, I've never been a part of a company that is so willing to share their best practices and tips on achieving their goals so that you can have a template in order to achieve your goals. Your success partner is a parachute. Your training. Now, your training is a parachute as long as you implement. As long as you implement this training, don't allow what you learn here and what you learn, period, to stop here, to stop at your notebook. It's not about what you know, it's about what you do with what you know. So if you implement the training, if you figure out what's conducive to you, because you don't want to chase after every shiny object, but if you figure out what's conducive to you and your team culture, and then you implement it, that then becomes a parachute for you to rely on as you take that leap of faith to make your breathing easier as you come down. And then the greatest parachute of all time is you constantly putting yourself in the place of highest potential. And so that is Success Club. That is you constantly striving to hit Success Club, to help 3 people every month, period. There are so many reasons to hit Success Club, but the biggest reason is what it does for you and your business, what that means for you as you are working to change lives. That's an outward commitment that I am a life changer. I am helping at least 3 people every month. Guys, earn Success Club every month. Make that be an audacious goal. Make that be a leap, and make the decision and cut off the things that are not conducive to you getting there. Meaning at the end of the month, if you're not there, don't go to sleep until you get there. That's how you put yourself in the place of highest potential. Set audacious goals like earning elite, earning premier, like being invited to the new leader conference at the beginning of the year, like being invited to the leadership conference that's happening in October in Coronado. And then you're no longer going for this rank. You're no longer going for this bank, but you are now focusing on the leadership ladder. As a leader, as you are evolving in this leader, right? You are no longer focusing on these mutually exclusive things, but they come together, and in this beautiful marriage. Leadership ladder focuses on the rank. It focuses on the bank. It focuses on you becoming a leader. And by you focusing on that, that's putting yourself in the place of highest potential. That's giving you a parachute for you to rely on as you make those leaps of faith. And I just love this quote by Theodore Roosevelt. Far better is it to dare mighty things, to win glorious triumphs, even though checkered by failure, than to rank with those poor spirits who neither enjoy much nor suffer much, because they live in the gray twilight that knows neither victory nor defeat. Guys, don't live in this gray area of mediocrity because you're not willing to dare mighty things. You are mighty. This is the Moxie crew. Go out there, take that leap of faith, rely on the parachutes that come before you to show you that you can. Why not you? What makes you different? There's nothing that makes you different, guys, besides maybe that decision. You can do this. Why not you? Be a thrill seeker. And guys, even if you don't know what elite or premier is, and if you don't know, I encourage you guys to figure it out, because that's a great audacious goal for you to set. And there are numerous coaches who went to Summit as diamonds and make the decision at Summit to become this elite or premier coach. And they did it. But even if you don't know what that is, I just want to share this video as I close out, as you guys close out your third quarter of this retreat. I just want to show you this really quick video of some of our top thrill seekers and how they did not regret being a thrill seeker.
Because we get the chance to look at you in the face and officially congratulate you as a 2015 Elite Coach!
You guys! We did it. And yeah, it was full of ups and downs, but it's all worth it. I'm a better coach because of what I went through. I'm shaking, I didn't think I was gonna do it. I really second-guessed myself, and I really didn't think I was gonna do it. I freaking did it. I'm Meredith Kelly, and I'm a 2015 Elite Coach. Woo! Yay! I'm so excited. I'm so excited to tell the team. Yay! Oh my gosh, I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna stop bawling right now. Thank you for calling me. It's the best day ever. Everyone on the street in Chicago can hear me too, right? I'm a 2015 Elite Coach.
Number 3.
Sorry. Really should have been cuter for this moment.
You're an official 2015.
I am a 4-time Elite Coach. I am a 2015 Elite Coach, baby. And I am a 2015 Elite Coach. Hi everyone, I'm Kristen Atkins, and I am a 2015 Elite Coach.
And I'm her husband, David Atkins, and I'm a 2015 Elite Coach.
I'm so proud of myself and my team.
Good.
The one goal you work for all year and to finally have it be official. It's
We do have some absolutely incredible news for you. Mr. Neiman?
Well, Brittany, congratulations. You are the 10th of our Elite 10 coaches for 2015. Congratulations.
Seriously? Are you serious?
We're serious. You're going to be joining us in Bora Bora.
I wish my husband was here right now. Oh my god. This is the ugly cry. This is the ugly cry. Thank you guys so much for always inspiring me.
So again, guys, it gets me every time. Even if you don't know what elite or premier is, I challenge you to be a thrill seeker. And whatever your leap of faith is, I challenge you guys to go take that leap. Why not you? Life is too short. And if it's that voice that's in the back of your head that's telling you that you can't, or maybe it's your friends or your family or people who are closest to you that's telling you you can't, I challenge you guys to kick that voice in their throat. Shut them up. And work consistently, work constantly, get your goal, get your game plan, and then control the controllable and go all in, guys. Take that leap of faith, because what I do know is that everyone who has ever taken that leap of faith, no one has ever regretted it. That's all I have for you guys. Thank you again, Laura, for having me. Sorry that I'm a big old crying.
No, I'm blown away. I've seen this and I've seen that, but I don't know if, I'm hoping that the girls on the call realize that my heart is pounding. Moxie is a 2-time elite team. So we've received that call twice, and it's as emotional as you see. Like, it is as worth it as you see. The grind every single day, the getting up, the showing up maybe by yourself or not seeing the direct results of the hard work that you're putting into it, the heart that you have into it is worth it. It is worth it. So believe in yourself, because if not, there's no difference. Why not you? Like, why not you? Why can't you be the person on the end of that call? You absolutely can be. And I will cry buckets of tears when you guys can tell me that, like, you did it, that you worked hard and diligently. It was worth it. So my heart, I'm going to have a heart palpitation. I got to calm down. Okay. But thank you, Keichun. We are going to wrap it up with our fourth quarter for the next 30 minutes. If we can all catch our breath, wipe our tears. Thank you so much.
No problem. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Enjoy the fourth quarter of the retreat. I cannot wait to celebrate your successes with you. All right. Bye.
Right. You guys stay on, okay? Oh my goodness. Woo. So you guys feeling that? I was feeling it. I was like, keep it together. And then she started crying. I was like, well, then I can cry. It's fine. But I'm going to spend a couple of minutes expressing to you what the next steps are, because we have 30 more minutes together, and I know I'm still breathing hard. I know that there are, today is a fantastic day. Today was a very high mountain peak day. But what's going to happen tomorrow? Tomorrow is Sunday, then it's Monday. Are you going to have the Monday blues? Are you going to go back to your old habits? Are you going to go back to your negative self-talk? Are you going to go back to think that you can settle for less because it's okay, nobody really will notice if you put less effort in? But you're going to notice. You will notice, because at this point, you know what your best is. Like, you know what you're capable of. You know what it means to offer your best. You know what it means for you to get to the next level in your life. And maybe nobody else will know, but you will know. And that's called integrity. If you know that you're waking up and giving your best every single day, and if you are fighting your fears and you were overcoming your obstacles and you were pushing through life that happens that's outside of your control, and if your desire is to help people, to change people, and to better yourself, then guys, you are a part of Moxie, and that's what we stand for. Okay? So in 3 weeks from now, when we meet again to celebrate, I want to celebrate the action that you took. I hope to celebrate tons and tons and tons and tons of rank advancements, because that will be absolute affirmation of the hard work we put into this. But at the end of the day, what I want to celebrate is you believing in yourself and you going for it. Because if you don't go for it after this virtual retreat, when are you? Are you ever going to? Or are you going to let the lies that you're telling yourself define you? Are you ever going to get past the obstacles, the fears, the walls that you're hiding behind? You might not. So here's your chance. Go for it. Take that leap of faith. It is worth it. You know that. Nobody else is going to build your dreams except you. Nobody else is going to define that lifestyle and create that life but you. And you have a huge support system right here to do it with you. There's going to be up days and there's going to be down days. Just like she said, there's going to be times where you don't want to do this work. There's going to be times we're really excited. There's going to be times we're really not. But the person who is successful and the person who gets that call at the end of the year and the person who advances to their goal, let's say their diamond by Mother's Day, let's say that is the person who knew that they showed up every day, did work, did whatever it takes. So the quote, it takes what it takes, not by stepping on your priorities, not by stepping on your family, not by taking advantage of anyone or manipulating anyone, because that's going to implode. If you create this big fake diamond team, but your heart is not in it and your heart is not really trying to help these people, then eventually you're going to burn out and you're going to feel empty. I want you to feel full and fulfilled and happy and proud. And I'm proud of you for showing up today, and I'm proud of you for going for it. So how about this? For the next 27 minutes, we're going to meet back on our virtual retreat page. I'm going to throw some resources at you, not to overwhelm you with content, but I want to share with you tangible things that I do to help recruit coaches, to help add people to my team. I'm going to show you guys my onboarding system, the exact email that I send to my new coaches. I want to show you guys the 15-day training that I walk them through. And you don't have to do the exact same thing I do. You don't. But I actually send all of my coaches a book. And right here. I send all of my business coaches this book. It's about 100 pages, and we walk through it, just like how we've been walking through I Am That Girl in the March to Diamond group. This is like 10 pages a day, so it's just an extra level of support and love. We have our Getting Started Right call. As far as how I recruit people, I connect, I build trust. And if you're not connecting and building trust and rapport publicly and privately, it's not going to match up. And that's probably why it feels icky. That might be why you're not feeling confident in going out and inviting. You might not know who to invite because you're not pumping the well, you're not planting the seeds, you're not getting out there and doing the work. You guys know that this business works. And as long as we keep it simple, you can be successful. So eliminate the fears, eliminate you overcomplicating this. And if you stick to the basic 4 vital behaviors, you know what they are, right? Be a product of the product, talk to people about it, share about that. Personal development, which is what you're doing now, which is what you've been doing constantly with reading your books, inviting people to your challenge groups that you're boldly going to lead, inviting people to your coach open houses that you're boldly going to lead, inviting people to your coach training that you're boldly going to lead, and then recognition. Recognizing the team that you're building, recognizing the people who are doing the right behaviors, elevating them, making them feel proud. You guys, those are the 4 vital behaviors. If we do those daily, there's nothing stopping us. Only ourselves. We are only going to be stopping ourselves, but you heard Keichun, you've heard this whole entire day. It is about taking the leap of faith and believing in it and going for it. And the time is now, Moxie. Let's rise to the occasion. Let's unite. Let's do this together. I'm in here with you. We're going to fight for this, okay? Okay? Awesome. So let's peace out. Let's finalize some details on our virtual retreat page, and we will focus on the game plan between now and 21 days from now. All right? You guys are awesome. Thanks.